Hey everybody, my name is Chris Blankenhorn. Was the Howie, Hawkins, and Angela Walker 2020 Social Media and Tech Director. This is the second in a series of two digital organizing tools workshops that I'm going to be doing. This one is going to be specifically for grassroots campaigns. So what kind of systems and tech can we use to make us more effective and more efficient in our grassroots and electoral campaigns? These tools could also be pushed over and used for kind of shorter term issues campaigns as well. The first in the series of two was last month, and it was digital organizing tools for parties. And it really focused on thinking about what a resource is. What does it mean for a political party or an organization to offer resources to its members? And you can see that link in the chat. But let's get started. I'm going to go through a lot of different areas today. Talk about a lot of different parts of campaigning. I'm going to data dump a whole bunch real fast, and then I'll have some time at the end for questions. But I'm not, I've learned doing these workshops, I've been doing these workshops since about 2018, and I've learned that if I stop between every single category and we have discussions, we're going to be here for hours. So to start off, I guess I'll introduce myself. My name is Chris Blankenhorn. As I said, I was the Hawkins Walker Social Media and Tech Director, really for the whole campaign. I'm the ILGP Secretary of the Illinois Green Party. I'm a former national co-chair, serving as a Green Party of the United States national co-chair from 2016 to 2018. And I'm heavily involved with the Young Eco-Socialists for the next week and a half before I age out. And I've worked extensively with their education committee, serving as the vice chair. So, a little bit of an introduction to, grassroots campaigning. We need to be super efficient at our campaigns. We're up against, capitalist corporate parties that have millions, billions in presidential elections of dollars to spend on elections. And to be honest, the Republicans and Democrats are not very efficient when they run their campaigns, right? The Republicans and Democrats basically just throw money at campaigns, and you can see that when you look at, vote per dollar ratios and things like that, where Greens almost always perform better. And part of that is that Greens have less money, and we get less votes. So obviously, our ratio is going to be skewed a little, but when you look at our campaigns, we always have really good vote to dollar ratios. The Hawkins Walker campaign was a $1 vote vote to dollar ratio. And one of the ways we get that is, being efficient in the work that we do, and stretching our resources and systems can be a very important part of that. And frankly, it's an area where the Green Party is often, and the independent left is often lagging behind. So we need to make sure that we are implementing systems in effective ways, and using these systems, not to replace the work of organizing, not to replace the work of campaigning, but to make that work more effective, to uplift it, to automate a lot of the tasks that take up a lot of our resources, a lot of our time, which as grassroots campaigns, by definition, we don't have as much resources and time. So with that, I'm going to dive directly into it. Like I said, these are not tools that will replace, that should be thought of as replacing the hard work of deep canvassing, of knocking doors, but these are things that can make both our internal work and our external work more effective. So, political campaigns, elections are about voters, right? Campaigns are about talking to and winning over voters. And so to do that effectively, we need to be keeping track of voters. We need to be keeping track of contacts. We need to be actively reaching out to voters through numerous different platforms, right? the bread and butter of political campaigns has always been email blasts. But you've also got phone banking, text banking, social media, door knock, all these different things that you can do that allow you to get touches with voters, and those touches, multiple touches can then hopefully lead to actually getting a vote. So to start off, I'm going to talk about contact management stuff. First things first, if you're running a green campaign, talk to your state party about this stuff. Your state party should have a CRM or contact management system in effect or in operation. They should have their own contacts in there, and hopefully, ideally, green campaigns and green endorsed campaigns are offered these kind of tools as part of the resources that come with being an endorsed candidate, right? So the first step when you're going to run and you're thinking about lists and things like that, go to your state party. You should be talking to them anyway about nomination, endorsement, however that process works in your state. But talk to them first, and if they say they don't have anything, tell them to email Chris at howiehawkins.com, and I will yell at them and then help them. Because we really need our campaigns to be providing real tangible resources so that people want to run green.